13 a moment ago and now is battling his way up toward 12th position. So Juan Pablo Montoya has come from the back of the pack to a 12th spot. And guess what, guys? We still have 21 laps to go. All right, we get ready to talk to our in-race reporter, Rusty Wallace. Let's talk to Juan Pablo Montoya.
Juan Pablo Montoya, Rusty Wallace, ESPN. You got us?
Check off and out of clear.
Juan Pablo, I know this is really upsetting that you had that fuel problem, but you're one of the fastest cars on the track right now. You're ninth, outrunning everybody. We really believe you got time to get it done. Are you feeling a lot of pressure?
Well, I'll tell you, Rusty, I got to say everybody, Texaco Javelin Dodge, and here in Mexico with Telcel has done an amazing job. I know, we got to do the best we can, but, this race we need to bring the car home. Last two races we haven't scored any points, and as much as I want to try to win this race, I need to bring the car home. So, I'm not going to give up. If I have a chance to get past everybody, I'll tell you, I'll take it.
All right, buddy, you got fresher tires than anybody in front of you right now. You got sticker tires on your car, not many laps. You got the equipment you need. We're pulling for you. You're exciting to watch, so we'll get off the air right now and watch this thing happen.
Hey, thanks, Rusty. Green.
All right, we'll see if Montoya can get there. Pruitt leads him down. Montoya right behind Adrian Fernandez. They go roaring into turn one at 180 miles per hour. Watch for the move. Montoya is on the inside of the 5 car, headed to turn one. And he has gotten by Fernandez to take the 8th spot away. It now looks as the 1 car, J.J. Yaley, slips up. Now Montoya has gained 2 spots in 1 turn. Sets his sights on the back of the 59 car, Marcus Ambrose.
He just moved up to 7th spot right now, and he is coming through. 2 spots in turn 1. Very dicey move coming through turn 1. A move that probably most people suggest coming into turn 4 right now. Another passing zone that he can get something done with.
For years, he drove against the Michael Schumachers and company in Formula One. He won 7 times. He was the best driver in the world in the Formula One circuit 7 different times. And now he's using everything he's ever learned about road racing to somehow get back to the front to his teammate to win his first ever NASCAR event.
But now they're on a road course, and this is what he's really comfortable with. He knows how to get this done. We see him outbrake Marcus Ambrose into that corner. And now he's got 1 more he's looking at. He's just 1 at a time.
And he's passing people on the racetrack where you normally don't pass. 160 miles an hour going in the entrance of turn 7. He made a pass there. I don't think I've seen anybody pass a car there yet.
16 laps to go, 16. Nice and smooth, don't overdo your brakes.
6th position, he sets his sight on Greg Biffle. Biffle's not going to give him a lot of room. He gives him just enough, and he takes the 5th spot away.
Man, I'll tell you, Montoya, he's driving like he's a cat with a mouse bolted on the hood of that car, and he's just going for it, man. And Greg Biffle, now this guy's not scared of nothing, but he saw Montoya. Hey, we got to spin Marcus Ambrose off the track. Will the caution come out? Will be a local caution?
Hold on, stop. Now go.
Full course caution. Caution's out again.
All right, guys, Juan Pablo Montoya has been able to make the pass inside of Edwards. Now looking inside the 20 car in turn 1. Hamlin on the outside. He has a preferred shot to make the left-hand turn. On the ripple strips, and Hamlin holds on to the spot.
If he can get off of turn 6 wide open with a full head of steam, he might really get right up on the bumper of the 20 car, Denny Hamlin, make that pass he made earlier into turn 7.
I'd watch Juan Pablo Montoya here in turn 7 and turn 8. The big left-hander inside of the 20 car. Can he hang on? He gets the car up in the middle of the groove. What a picture-perfect pass.
He did.
That's right. Chip Ganassi is the man responsible for bringing Juan Pablo Montoya to NASCAR. I know it's been a roller coaster ride, Chip. Is this what you've been waiting for, this moment right now?
Actually not, Jamie. I would have been perfectly happy had we had a clean day and just stayed at the front. Having to go through all this is probably going to give me a few more gray hairs.
There's no secret. You spent a lot of money to bring this man here. There's been a lot of hoopla. What are we going to see these last few laps?
Well, if he has an opportunity to pass, he will. But he's smart enough to know that, he's only going to give the car what the car will accept. And if the car will accept it, he'll do it. But he's not going to do anything the car won't do.
His teammates right in front of him, Scott Pruitt, are their team orders going into these last few laps.
We had a long discussion about that this morning. And, there's never any team orders in our teams. But the one team order is don't crash into each other.
There you flag flies, and this is where Montoya has been able to make his moves at the end of the straightaway. Juan Pablo looks to the inside of the 9 car. Rusty Wallace, he is going to try to outbrake Sid, and he gets the spot, but Sid comes back on the outside.
Boris is not going to give it up, but Boris is a smart driver. Juan Pablo's got the line. Now he's got Scott Pruitt in his gun sights. And the whole deal now is coming off this turn 3 to get a lot of momentum.
How about Denny?
Yeah, Denny Hamlin back alongside of Boris. Great move out of Denny.
That's the battle for third. Hamlin, the 20 car. Behind him is Carl Edwards. Behind all three of them is Greg Biffle.
Well, all this racing behind Montoya is old news right now. He's got him back there. He's got Scott Pruitt, his teammate, in his gun sights right now with fresher tires, and he's an expert through these S's. So
If I was Brad Parrott, I'd be telling him, just take your time here. You got plenty of time. Don't try to make it happen here too quick.
All right, Juan Pablo Montoya. What a run today, by the way, for the 41 car of Pruitt. And there's contact. Montoya and Pruitt come together. Montoya, they spin around through the grass and dirt goes Montoya. Pruitt's car has yet to fire. And the caution is out.
let's take a look at this. As he gets into turn 1, he darts out underneath of him. Oh, no, that's a tough one right there, guys. It really is, because he's kind of got the spot on the 41 of Scott Pruitt. But when you get in that situation, things happen really, really quick. Let's watch it one more time. He's committing. Tell you what, I really think that Juan Pablo just pressed that issue just a little too much. He's had such a great car. I would have probably waited another corner. Last thing Ganassi Racing wants to see, but it looks like Montoya's in a position he wants to be. And look at the guys go off through turn 1 and bounce back on into turn 3, passing a lot of cars right there.
Not sounding too happy right now as he talks to the team. Chip, one of your drivers takes out the other driver. What is your opinion of what happened?
I didn't really see it on TV there, Jamie, so I don't know. Obviously we don't like drivers of our own team, getting involved with each other, but we'll have to take a look at it and see what happened. Juan's on 10-lap fresher tires, so he's got quite a bit of car. I don't know that he had to make a move like that so soon, but...
What did you just say to his crew chief, Brad Parrott?
I was just asking if the fenders were okay.
Are the fenders okay? That's a smile.
Our owner was standing by in the 42 pits. How about the guy, Mike Massaro, who was actually sitting in the Scott Pruitt pit?
That's right, Jerry. The co-owner of the Chip Ganassi team, Felix Sabata, is standing with me right now. Felix, what's your interpretation of what just happened?
I think Montoya might have been a little too anxious. He should have waited a couple of more laps. He had a better car than Scott did. He dive bombed it in there, and Scott never saw him.
We heard earlier that team orders were specific. Don't wreck each other. That's exactly what happened. Will there be any fallout from this?
I'm sure there'll be some hard feeling for about 15 minutes, and they'll forget about it. They're race car drivers. They'll forget about it. But, yeah, we did have team orders. Don't wreck each other. But, it's, when those guys put the helmet on, the thing goes off on the side of their head, and they'll forget what the team orders are. So it was unfortunately happened. I think Montoya had a better car. He should have waited. But it happens. He was a little anxious.
You were in the 41 camp when this occurred. What was their reaction?
They were not happy. Just like anybody else would have wrecked him. I mean, when the green flag drops, he's man for himself. There's no team. So they were pretty disappointed.
Pablo Montoya becomes the next winner of the NASCAR Busch Series. Juan Pablo Montoya has won it here at Mexico City, and the fans are going wild. What an effort.
And Scott Pruitt has made it up to 5th position. That's his teammate, so it's not so bad. Pruitt has come from 17th all the way up to 5th. He had a great car, too. This is bittersweet to see Montoya win this thing, but he's got to be feeling really blue right now that he had contact with his own teammate. Reagan Smith comes across the line with the right front corner, tore off his car.
There's a celebration, and give a call to Brad Parrott and his entire crew. And Andy, you know the feeling of Brad Parrott right now to have to come from as far back with all the things they had to overcome.
Never give up. That's what Brad knows. Never give up.
Never give up. Mike Massaro with Brad Parrott.
A lot of emotion, Doc, down here in the Chip Ganassi camp. The winners, a rough day yesterday in qualifying, a topsy-turvy day today. How would you describe the emotion right now?
Well,